Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to make a quick video on Kewl and how to beat Super Poly. This card has been going around and it's become quite popular because it really limits Kewl and how they interact and what kind of board they set up because of this monster here, Sea Monster of Theseus, which says requires two tuners. So by playing Super Poly and having this monster, you basically limit the Q tune player to like have a very minimal end board, and most players they don't know what to really do. But here's one of the ways that you can or here's one of the better lines that I've found which can beat Super Poly and give you the most kind of interaction on how to beat this card. You need it's a two card combo and it works with Rico, Rotary, um, or Rico and KTS, or Rico and Clip, or Synchro Overtake and Clip. So any kind of combination of these cards um, can get to the same end board. So it's very easy to get to. But yeah, I'll just show you. So here we'll go on my main. We'll go rotary effect, reveal, normal summon effects. Obviously, when you play around Super Party, you play into cards like Droll and such. But yeah, if you after game one when you know your opponent is on Super Poly, maybe like this kind of playing this kind of way is more preferable. But here you then use these two to then go into Trackmaker. Then you go chilling one rotary, chilling two. So here we're gonna add JJ Cool Tune and KTS sound. And then obviously we look at his hand, and at this point we see Super Poly in our opponent's hand. So now here is how you pivot. You got effect to tribute, and then you special summon out mix effect then add Q, then you use these two to then make remix. Now we can then stack our opponent's deck. So now we can basically stack our opponent's deck and give him like a good or a bad draw. Sorry, a bad draw, obviously. Um, and make sure it's like maybe a bad card or a brick or a redundant card. But this is the interactions you then have on your opponent's turn. Is you go end phase and then you go on your opponent's turn. You have we're playing around Super Poly, so we also set this. So we go remix on our opponent's turn. To then we add back this and this, and then we synchro these two off into RS. So now we've got a monster pop, a spell trap pop through Mix and Rico. Then we've got Omni Negate through RS. And then we have got Clip, which after you've used the RS to then make a Zalan, which then can always be triggered by KTS, which will then give us follow up for our next turn. Get a Q. So this is and then we've got like a negate with Zalan. So this is the end board you can make playing around Super Poly. Obviously, it's very limited, but this can like help you play around Super Poly in one of the best ways. I know a lot of players do struggle around this card, but this is one of the more efficient ways to play around Super Poly. And then obviously, since it's a hand trap deck, most likely you'll have 3 to 2 non-engine in hand, so to like help counter the board. But this is one of the better end boards you can make through Super Poly. It has a lot of interactions. It's very layered, and it never loses to this card, so it'll most likely always be stuck in the hand. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, subscribe,